Good afternoon, and you join me here at London's Waterloo railway station on this beautifully clear autumn Sunday. And today I will be taking a journey down the southwestern main line and then down the West of England line to Salisbury and then onwards to Romsey in Hampshire with South Western Railway on one of their Class 159s in first class. And the best thing about it, the whole journey only cost me £10. So let's get inside Waterloo station and we'll see how the rest of the journey goes. The magnificent terminus at London Waterloo was opened in 1848 by the London and South Western Railway, with the so-called Victory Arch seen here added later in 1922 to commemorate World War I. And after being the last London terminus to provide steam-powered services, which ended in 1967, the station became the terminus for Eurostar international trains from 1994 to 2007. With the Eurostar being transferred over to St Pancras, these international platforms remained unused until reopening in May 2019, accommodating southwestern suburban services and giving the station a much-needed capacity upgrade. And having had a look around the concourse, I made my way up to the balcony to sit down and relax whilst waiting for my 13:15 departure down to the southwest.
Salisbury, where the train separates. Please make sure you travel in the correct path.
My train arrived in on platform 9 behind me there. Let's hop on board in the first class section and we'll see what it's like. Now before we jump on board, let's have a look at today's journey down to the southwest. After winding our way through the city skyscrapers, we make our first stop at Clapham Junction. From here, we accelerate through the Greater London suburbs and down the southwest main line, making further calls at Woking and Basingstoke. Leaving the southwest main line behind for the West of England line, we make just one more stop at the town of Andover before arrival into the cathedral city of Salisbury. Scheduled journey time to cover the 83 miles is 1 hour and 27 minutes, giving us an average speed of 57 miles per hour for this section of our trip. So let's jump on board our 9-carriage train formed of 3 Class 159s in one of the central first class sections. Seating is of course laid out in a 2+1 configuration, and being a fairly quiet train, I took my seat at a table of 2. Now that we're on board, it's time to see what a £10 first class ticket with SWR gets you. I found the seat itself to be extremely comfortable, featuring all the usual amenities such as soft cushioning, a fold-down armrest at every seat, a really good amount of recline, and curtains, with the seat certainly being much better than its main competition down to the southwest on the GWR IETs. With departure from London Waterloo bang on time, it's time to begin our journey on South Western's only diesel-operated service out of London. A couple of minutes later, we passed through a very hazy Vauxhall station, which was opened as Vauxhall Bridge alongside Waterloo in 1848. And making our way further along the third rail artery which twists between the buildings of southwest London, we catch a glimpse of the famous Battersea Power Station before arrival into our first intermediate stop at Clapham Junction. With between 100 and 180 trains an hour from various operators such as SWR, Southern and London Overground, the station is both the busiest interchange in Britain and the only station with more changes than entries or exits in the UK. Upon departure from our second station stop at Woking, noticed the wonderful Grade 2 listed Art Deco signal box, built back in 1937. And with the urban landscape slowly fading, it's time to sit back and relax in the comfort of first class and enjoy the rest of the journey. And just as quickly as the journey started, we were soon arriving into Salisbury, passing the iconic cathedral spire. As you can see, I've made it to Salisbury railway station. The 9-carriage train behind me that I came down on from London has now split into a 6-carriage service to Exeter St David's and the last 3 carriages which have terminated here at Salisbury. So I'm going to head over to platform 6 to catch the last leg of my journey on the Class 158 down to Romsey. With our 2-car Class 158 ready and waiting on platform 6, it was time to hop on board once again in the small first class compartment at the front of the train. And being nearly identical to the Class 159, there's nothing extra of interest to note, except for the fact that, unlike my previous train, this Class 158 had a standard plug socket at every seat. So, with departure once again on time, it was time to retrace our steps through Salisbury Tunnel for the short 25-minute hop down to Romsey. And soon we were arriving into today's destination, Romsey, concluding a cheap, comfortable and chaos-free Sunday afternoon journey from London down to the southwest with SWR. Right, so we have arrived at Romsey railway station, and that concludes today's journey from London. So leave all your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you next time.